This is a HeadGum podcast.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to A Funny Feeling Podcast. I'm Betsy Sidaro.
And I'm Marcy Jarrow. This is a podcast where comedians tell us their paranormal experiences, and we listen to yours as well.
Oh, yeah. And if you have one of these paranormal experiences that you want to share with us, please email it to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Now get cozy.
And prepare yourself to be scared silly.
This is a Funny Feeling podcast. Betsy.
Marcy.
How's it going?
Pretty good, you know, just figuring it all out.
Yeah, you can't act like quarantine's fun, and it's not.
No, it's
But
not.
also, we're fine.
But we're fine. It's necessary, so, you know, just staying as busy as I can around my little house.
That's good. Every day my mom's like, what did you do yesterday? And I'm like, I have no idea. I never know. Because I'm not watching TV during the day, so I have
You're not?
No.
That's like all I'm doing.
Yeah, I like kind of was like, oh, just so I can like keep a sense of, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, it's not too different from what my life was before.
Yeah, maybe the same for me that I was already like on
Lots
hiatus.
of kind of, like I was kind of on a break between stuff, and then it was just kind of like, oh yeah, I guess what I miss is like, of course, doing live shows, going on hikes,
Seeing
all that
humans.
stuff, seeing humans. But it is kind of fun just being like, oh, my goal for today is to finish my book.
Yeah. Oh, you're
That's
writing.
kind of-
You've written so many books.
Oh, yeah. I've written so many books.
Yeah. What is my goals are? I don't know what I do. But I tell you what, I've gotten some really cool masks off Etsy.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
So
I've been dancing a lot to the video game Just Dance. It's a
Ooh.
great workout.
nice.
And they have like a workout mode where it tells you, like, because you hold on to the thing and it tells you, who knows how accurate, but like calories you've burned and like how intense a song will be for movement and stuff. It's fun.
That makes sense though, that if you put in your specs, your specs for your machine that you are working with,
Yeah.
that
yeah.
it can probably calculate like
I think it's
based on
kind of like a Fitbit or whatever. Of like, oh, okay.
Exactly.
Exactly. So it's kind of not, and it's just fun to be like, oh, I'm dancing, and I look goofy as shit, but I feel fucking cool.
No
man.
one can see. Also, the thing I do a lot is I take my cat on a walk outside.
I've seen you do that.
Yeah,
that's nice.
On my stories. Yeah, he doesn't walk around the block. He just walks in my yard because
That's great. Though.
I would hate for someone to eat him.
Of course.
No, don't eat my cat.
All those hungry cat people.
Yeah, that's what
hungry
exactly.
for cat people.
I'm exactly worried about people hungry for cats.
Yes.
All right, should we get into some stories?
Let's do it. Thank you for sending them in. Keep them coming.
Please. All right, Betsy, you want to go first?
I will go first.
Hell yeah.
The subject of this is, did an app create a portal? That's a very Black Mirror-y.
Yes.
Those Hulu horror movies. Okay. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Are you ready? Okay. Oh my God, excuse me.
Thank God. You don't want things to change too much.
Oh no.
You
not
gotta
at
keep
all.
burping.
You gotta keep burping, folks. Okay, back in college, my room may have become a portal to another dimension because of an app. That or my mind plays super weird tricks.
Uh-oh.
I always sleep with a fan, but in this room, I only had an AC to use as my fan. I always sleep as a fan as well. So, when it reached dead of winter, it was far too cold to use. I ended up removing the AC and downloaded an app on my phone that would mimic the sounds of a fan. I have that app for traveling.
I do that because I have allergies too bad to sleep with a fan anymore.
Oh.
I had to like give up on fans completely because...
Shoot.
But then I just sleep with sound machines.
Yeah. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
While lying in bed trying to go to sleep, I would start to hear things. Sometimes it was music and other times it was voices. Ew. Here are some of the weirdest things I heard. While trying to sleep, I began to hear this beautiful jazz music playing and someone was ripping a saxophone solo. I remember so clearly thinking, wow, my roommate is listening to a jam. I should pause the fan app to hear it better. But when I turned off the app, the whole house was completely silent. I was hit number. Yeah, go ahead.
No, just said whoa.
Whoa. 2. I was laying in bed and I could hear this room of people chatting. Oh, God. It felt like they were at a party or something and I could hear faint music. Every time I would hear things, I would pause the app and confirm it wasn't coming from somewhere else in my house. This was no exception. The moment the app was closed, I was hauntingly aware of how quiet the rest of the house was. Woo! 3. I vividly recall one night hearing what seemed like a game show.
Ooh.
Ew. I don't know how else to describe it. I could hear a man with a very energetic voice, and I could also hear applause from a crowd.
It was Mark Summers.
It was Mark Summers.
People were sliding down our nose.
People. I never heard English words, as it was always too hard to understand. I don't understand why, but something inside me told me it was a game show. Whoa. 4. Another night, the whispers were so out of control, I felt like I was going insane. Grabbing my ears and exclaiming, "Shut up!" to no one because they just wouldn't stop. The voices would only whisper when I was laying still, too. So if I sat up, they would go away. And then when I got comfortable laying down, they would start up again. It was maddening. Oh, my God. This continued to happen, and eventually I just got used to it. Some nights it was impossible to ignore, but usually it didn't feel threatening. Usually it just felt like I was tapping into an alternate dimension.
Whoa.
Possibly getting a glimpse at what's happening on another side. Whoa! This phenomenon happened a few times a week until the weather warmed up and I stopped using the app. I honestly don't know why I didn't stop using it sooner. Love your podcast. Thanks for everything, Melissa. Whoa. That's wild.
That is so crazy. I like, at a certain point, I was like, is it just a bad app?
Maybe.
They were like,
it could be, because I feel I've had kind of moments like that where there is like some, what is that, ambient noise or whatever, which I like. Like, I need noise to
like
sleep.
A whale song, like, wee,
wee. I need to listen to people on a roller coaster sleeping. But then, like, in that ambient noise, I'll start to hear like patterns or something to where it will keep me awake. And I wonder if there's something to that of like, oh,
that your brain's
as
just
you're
sort
starting to fall asleep.
Yeah, that your brain's like latching on to some kind of like rhythm that is constant and making it into something.
Yeah, and then making it into something that I'm like, oh, this is familiar to me. I know what this thing is.
Nothing drives me crazier than a rhythmic sound while I'm trying to sleep.
While trying to sleep, yeah.
And I found even with like my noise machine.
Shit.
Oh,
sorry.
Well, even with my noise machine, that like if I sleep with my covers a certain way near my head, it makes like a difference with how I'm hearing it.
Whoa, yeah. Isn't that wild?
It's very weird, but I think the specificity of what Melissa was hearing,
feels like portal shit.
Portal shit.
Or a janky app.
Janky portal app.
Janky portal app. Is that what it was called?
Give us a link for
janky portal app.
Yeah, janky portal app. All right. This one says, when vulnerability and ghosts collide.
Whoa, okay. Which I think happens a lot.
Oh, yeah. In those moments where they're like, oh, I'll sneak right in right now.
Yep.
Okay. Hi, Betsy and Marcy. Thank you so much for a great podcast containing my two favorite things, humor and most importantly, ghosts. Marcy, I feel like we're literally the same person. Oh my God, I wrote this.
Oh my God.
I too can never, I can't ever stop talking about ghosts like ever, but enough of that. I have so many personal ghost stories. I wish I could tell you all of them all, but I spent a lot of time trying to decide which one would be most interesting to you both. So here goes.
This is like the number one song on the greatest hits
Yes,
album.
this is, you get the most applause. You get the lighters out when you tell this story.
Yeah, this is the double encore where people are like, we're staying because we want to we need to hear this
There's
one.
no possible way you're going to end this concert without playing
it.
We didn't start the fire.
Come on, play it. We didn't start the fire.
The last concert I saw was Billy Joel. So
Oh, good.
could be ever. Okay.
I know, I was thinking about that.
When do we go to concerts again? Okay. About 7 years ago, me and my wife bought our house. And shortly after, probably within just a couple of months, I started frequently getting panic attacks.
Oh, God.
Which I've always had anxiety, but never experienced panic attacks. At first, I thought it was just a whole becoming an adult thing getting to me. But almost as sudden as the panic attack set in, I also started experiencing sleep paralysis multiple times a week, along with very vivid dreams.
Whoa.
This went on for a couple of years, so I often started keeping a journal of it, which again, I had only experienced the sleep paralysis twice before in my life when I was much younger, and I don't have a lot of memory of it. The more the sleep paralysis started happening, the more I started seeing creepy shit.
Oh.
And I have so many I could tell you, but I'll just tell you about the times that stuck out the most.
Whoa.
I had a dream.
Oh, Bo.
Bo, yeah, he's going to bite my feet. I can. Oh, you know. Get out. Get out. Sorry.
It's okay. Bo just attacked Marcy, everyone. She's doing fine.
You know what? He doesn't even bite hard, and I
Her eye
apologize.
is hanging out of her socket. She's doing all right. And she's loving it.
I love it. He doesn't bite hard. It just, I don't like it. So.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Should I edit out the bite?
Keep it in. We're real.
We're keeping it real. I hope I didn't blow out anyone's eardrums when I screamed. Okay. Okay. I had a dream. Me and my wife had to hurry and take our dog to the vet. And we got in our car and started driving down the road. And just a little ways down, I realized it was nighttime and it was the middle of the night. So I turned to my wife and said, "What are we doing? We can't take her right now. The vet isn't open." So my wife stopped the car in the middle of the road for some reason. I reached my hand down under the seat.
No.
And when I did, it felt like something just bit me on one of my fingers on my right hand.
What? It's Bo.
It's Bo. I turned to tell my wife about it. And as I'm telling her, I can see she isn't listening to anything I'm saying. She's just staring blankly ahead, and her head kind of starts turning like she's watching something. So I look out the window to see what she's looking at, and there's a lady slowly walking in front of our car.
Sick. Nasty. I hate it.
She's in her late 40s to early
Ew.
50s. Too
Ew,
old.
even grosser. Oh, nasty.
Past her prime.
That's like everybody on The Bachelor. They're like, whoa, you're 30. Look at that old lady.
I mean, it's just sort of sad.
Yeah, it's just really sad. Like, why doesn't she have anyone yet?
Why doesn't she have this out of work pilot? Late 40s to her early 50s with dark blonde, light brown hair, wearing a blue flower pattern dress.
Oh my God.
When I see this lady in my dream, I start freaking out and I get so scared that I wake myself up. But when I come to, I cannot move, but I can feel the same finger that got bit in my dream just throbbing.
Whoa.
Finally, I make enough noise that my wife is able to get me out of paralysis.
Oh.
And the first thing I do, since my hand was hanging off the bed, is look around to make sure, for whatever reason, my dog didn't decide to go Cujo on me and bite my finger. Must be nice to have a dog who doesn't cujo you.
Yeah, man.
She was sound asleep on her bed across the room. So another time that sticks out to me is the time I assume I had an out of body experience.
Whoa.
Or a very real, vivid dream.
Wow.
I just remember being at the foot of our bed and I can see my dog on her bed and I can see my wife sleeping and I can see my body shape under the blanket where I'd be sleeping, but I actually can't see myself. As I'm standing there, I notice the blinds to the window are open and they're never open, especially at night because, well, that's weird. And for some reason, it sets a panic in me. And I just remember trying to hurry to get back to my side of the bed. When I get back, I wake up, but then I'm paralyzed, but I can see the room clearly.
Oh, God.
I'm laying on my side. Side note, the whole getting sleep paralysis on your back theory doesn't apply to me, I guess, because I've experienced it more on my side than I have on my back.
Oh, my God.
And as I'm laying on my side, I can see the door in our room, which I've always refused to sleep with any doors open because everyone knows that's when you see demons at night, obviously.
Hell yeah, just crossing by.
Just
fuck that.
Standing in your door room, peeking in.
Just peeking, those nasty peekers.
Also, just a side note, since I've been like living alone, I lock my bedroom door.
Oh, smart.
Yeah, just in case. So if
I think that's so smart.
Because I do sleep with a sound machine and it makes me worried that I wouldn't hear someone in the house. But if they're going to break the door down, I got a little extra time and I got my crowbar. Yes. You know, I'm going to fuck him up.
You got it. My door, fortunately, is very hard to open.
Yeah.
Because our house.
So guess what? In a fire,
it might be falling apart.
Yeah, in a fire. Good luck, fireman.
Yeah, good luck. You're not getting in. I'm not getting out. No, I know how to get out. Yeah. But like, I think Mono just learned how to open my door.
Oh man, you shouldn't have taught him.
I have to teach him. What if something happens?
It's true. It's true. He's got to throw you over his shoulder.
He's got to throw me over his shoulder.
Okay. Anyways, our room door leads out to the hallway, and I can see this. See this guy just squatting against the wall, and he looks very dirty and grungy. And his long dark hair that looks super greasy is covering the majority of his face. But I can see his eyes looking right at me.
Oh, fuck, I got chills. This is like Stephen King shit.
It's awful. I start freaking out and trying to make some more noise to get my wife's attention. And she finally wakes up. Anyways, in between this, we started hanging out with a family that kind of meddled with trying to communicate with ghosts.
Whoa, cool family. There was a redhead, a dorky girl, a hunk with blonde hair, a stoner named Shaggy, and a big old dog.
It took me so long to be like, what is Betsy? I know she's saying something, but I cannot figure out.
Scooby-Doo.
Okay.
Mystery Machine.
Okay, so in between all this time,
I'm talking a lot.
I love it. It's great.
I'm fired up.
I'm fired up. Oh, I never interact with people. Hell yeah.
It is fun to just be like, oh my God, we're seeing each other.
I think I had like a 2-hour surprise FaceTime yesterday. So I was like,
oh, that's delightful.
It's so fun. Okay. So they started hanging out with this family that kind of meddled with trying to communicate with ghosts through what we called table time. This is a whole other story I'd love to tell sometime, but if you haven't heard of it, look it up. It's very popular back in the day. People used to use a table instead of a Ouija board or a spirit board for communicating. Yeah, I guess like the knocks and stuff, right?
Oh, okay.
I think that's what like spiritualists and stuff, those Fox sisters. Okay.
Like in the olden days.
I think so. Okay. Anyway, we started doing this from time to time with him and a mutual friend that was a medium. So I don't know if by doing this that maybe we started opening up maybe some type of medium abilities in me or what. Because it all started pretty simultaneously. But every time we did this, it was at their house. It was never at ours. So we never mentioned any of my sleep paralysis experiences to the medium. Finally, at some point, the sleep paralysis was getting so bad, it was keeping my wife awake too much. She finally decided to ask this medium to come over and see what we had here, see if she could help us out. She came over, and one of the first things she said was, there's a lady here, and she loves being around you guys when you're cooking or have family over. She's very friendly.
Oh.
And I said, like, okay, well, what does she look like? And she proceeds to tell me.
Oh, my God.
She's probably in her early 50s, and she's got brownish hair, and she's wearing a blue dress with a flower pattern.
Oh, I got chills.
Yeah. Okay.
Fuck.
And the second she said the description of the dress, I got chills, and the hair on my neck stood up. I went and got my journal and showed my wife and the medium, and that's exactly what I had wrote. And then a little bit later, she walks down the hallway and randomly starts yelling at someone that they need to leave or get the fuck out of the house.
What?
When we ask who she's talking to, she says, there's some really bad guy in your hall, and he's just slimy and gross and looking at his hair is covering his face, and he's just nasty, and he needs to get the fuck out. I have so many chills, Betsy.
Ew, I like want to put a sweater on. Whoa.
Oh, I'm wearing a sweater. It doesn't matter. Oh my God. I have never had that amount of chills in my life as I did in that moment. We're twins.
Oh my God.
There was also a few more people or experiences I had in my sleep paralysis adventures, but she had called out that night too. After that night, I haven't had a panic attack, and I've only experienced really boring ghost-free sleep paralysis nights a handful of times. And this was 3 years ago that she came over and cleared them out. Needless to say,
wow.
It's been bittersweet. As scared as I was waking up to some of the things I saw, I also sometimes miss it. Don't tell my wife. My wife. So the end of this really long story, I just like to say, I know there's a scientific explanation for sleep paralysis, but my wife explains it best. Since we are so much more vulnerable in our sleep, especially while having sleep paralysis, maybe that was the easiest way for them to show themselves. Yeah. So, no, I don't necessarily believe that ghosts cause it, but perhaps they take advantage.
Oh, yeah.
Hope you enjoy my story. I have quite a few more personal experiences in my obsession of searching for ghosts. If you ever need more, I'll be happy to provide.
I
think it's Shara.
Shara, provide us.
Yeah.
We want to hear more. That's bonkers. And that feels very accurate. The whole ghosts don't cause it, but they definitely see it as a time to be like, oh shit.
Yep, because people seem to think because you get sleep paralysis when you're stressed or tired or sleeping on your back, that that means great, that nothing else is happening. It's like, well, maybe.
And do you think though there is a thing of energy can cause it? Like they said they moved into that house and started having kind of panic attacks and sleep paralysis. Yeah. So was there already that energy in the house?
Oh, yeah. I mean, gosh. Yeah, maybe it was like that. Did that cause it, or it's very chicken or the egg?
Yeah. Like, did the spirit's energy that was already there kind of start to cause the sleeping, and then they're like, great, let's jump on it, or I don't know.
We'll have
chicken or the egg.
Ask
which one's better to eat. To me, chicken.
Chickens, of course.
But I like eggs.
But then you can't get more eggs if you eat all the chickens.
That's true.
I know, it's true.
Guys.
All right.
Okay. Are you ready?
Always.
This one is titled Ick.
Ick.
Capital I, capital C, capital K, and then 7 exclamation points. That's my type of typing. Lots of exclamation points. Okay. Hello. I just started listening to this podcast and I love it.
Woo!
Thanks for getting me through my work day anytime. Okay, I'll get right into it. My sister and I are super into ghosts. We always have been. We like to go to actual haunted places in Minnesota, which is where we are from.
Hell yeah.
And see if we can reach the other side. I think we've basically been to every haunted place and we have done all the tours we can find here. That being said, it's fun when paranormal things happen when you're looking for them, but it's another thing when they come and find you. And then a pouty face. Growing up, our house was super haunted. I could go on and on about all the things that happened in that house. However, the most recent spooky things that have happened have been at my sister and her husband's house. She moved in right before their wedding. I've heard stories of floors creaking, things moving. My brother-in-law had roommates over the years before meeting my sis, who also swore they had either heard things or saw things. One thing in particular was in one of the bathrooms. Apparently, several people at different times heard the voice of a woman, and apparently she would say princess. She said other things, but they were hard to make out. But everybody mentioned hearing the word princess. Now, fast forward to my sis popping out 3 little boys, a 1-year-old, a 2.5-year-old, and a 4-year-old. They didn't waste any time, haha. They didn't. When the oldest was 2, he started talking about strange things. He told my sister one day that the lady in his room gets mad at him sometimes. He said, she gets upset when I don't call her princess. And that's in the thing, and it's me screaming, ew, and ew. I just got goosies while typing that. Yeah, man. Goosies. I just got goosies while reading that. Goosies. I like that. Goosies. He would sometimes wake up so scared they literally have to give him baby Benadryl so they could get him back to sleep.
Oh, you gotta drug your baby.
Gotta drug your baby. Because he would flip out so bad, and they'd try to calm him down, and nothing worked. At first, my sister and her hubby thought he might just be having bad dreams, but my little nephew was convinced there was a man in his room at night. They started to fear the worst, that somebody was actually sneaking in at night. Oh my God. Somebody living in the walls or the attic? Fuck that shit. They got video cameras, obviously made sure doors and windows were locked, lost sleep waiting for his nightly flip outs to start. They found nobody was getting in at night, nothing weird on the cameras, yet my nephew still talked about a guy. Soon it started happening less and less, as they told my nephew to tell this man to just go away and let him sleep.
Yeah.
Thinking it may very well be a ghost. My boyfriend and I went to their house for a visit one evening. My boyfriend went downstairs with my brother-in-law, and my sister and I stayed upstairs with my little nephew. We were playing with toys and being silly. I am the favorite auntie, and this kid just loves everybody anyway. He's a super happy kid. Aww. So I was taken aback when he looked in my direction and said, "Okay, it's time for you to go." I looked at him and said, "What?" He then said, "You go home now. Go away. I don't want you here." I got down on the floor next to him and asked him why he wanted Auntie Lori to leave. He then got confused, a confused look on his adorable little face and said, "No, not you, Lori. That one. That guy right there." And pointed to the corner of the room where nobody was. Sick!
Oh, no.
Oh, my God. I inhaled my scared. Let me drink some water.
I inhaled my scared.
Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. My sister and I just looked at each other and tried to not let on in front of him that we were freaked the F out. Ick. Soon after that, my sister got some holy water. I think the church gives you a little bottle when your babies get baptized, and sprinkled it all over their house, especially his bedroom. She also asked a medium that we've both gone to in the past what to do about this situation. She told my sister that he is very sensitive and that she should take him to pick out stones or crystals for protection. She said he'll know which ones to pick. My sister didn't really know if she believed in that, but she took him to a store that sells those kind of things, bundles of sage, etc., and she let my nephew just walk around and told him he could pick out some stones. My nephew picked out a rock. The one he happened to pick is called Dalmatian. Dalmatian. I was like, Dalmatian?
Yeah.
Like the dog. Is it spotted?
Yes.
Okay. After getting home, she Googled Dalmatian stone. Here are some of the uses and purposes. and this is in quotes, remarkably successful for calming children and animals. Children benefit on all levels from this beautiful stone, particularly at night to assure safe sleep and in preventing dreams of monsters and other nightmares. Pretty crazy, huh? Anywho, pretty much all scary things have stopped at their house. My nephew no longer talks about ghosts or being scared at night, and his younger brothers have not mentioned anything either. So hopefully the holy water and his little rock have solved the problem. Hope you enjoyed the spooky story. Take care, Lori. Ooh, that was good.
Yeah, I'm looking up the Dalmatian stone. It's got it has black tourmaline in it, which causes the black spots, and all black stones are supposed to be like protecting. So yeah.
Oh, that's so interesting that it is like he didn't know and was just like, I want this one.
Yeah.
And it helps with like sleeping and stuff. That's wild.
Man, it's like
Ew. And that's Princess is.
She
would get mad at me if I didn't call her Princess.
Princess is a real fucking snob.
Princess is a snob ghost, man. Princess, just chill out.
She's a snob.
She's just a snob, dude.
What a snob, Prince. Okay. I'm going to do a little short one before we take a break.
Oh, yeah.
This one is called, you're going to love it, Betsy. It's called Weed Selfie Alien.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
Nice, dude.
Hell
nice.
yeah, hell yeah,
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
Okay. Hey, Marcy and Betsy. I love the pod and I've been listening for a year now. I keep waiting to send something in, but chickening out. So I wanted to share a spooky or silly thing with you for now.
Nice.
So last night around 3 a.m., I had a really nasty migraine and went outside to vape some sweet THC to get through it.
Ooh, yeah.
Good natural remedy.
Yeah, man.
I started taking some goofy selfies, as you do. When looking through them, I noticed something that shook me to my core for half a second. I'm gonna go. Before I leave you hanging, guys. I'm just sending this to you, Betsy. Okay, it shook me to my core for half a second. While blazed in the dark just seems funny now. What looks like a tiny glowing ET head floating in the night above me. I've attached the picture and a close-up of the apparition for your examination. Trick of the light or aliens, you decide. Stay spoopy, Lux. Do you see it?
Let me see.
It is.
Oh, shit.
It is, because like iPhones especially always have this little like green, like they always have like an orb of sorts, you know? Do you know what I'm talking about? Like when you take a picture with flash on.
With flash.
Yeah.
Whoa, but this is like specific.
This is specific, yes.
I've never seen an orb look like that before.
Do you know what it looks like? It looks like the little guy from Saw.
Oh my God, it does kind of look like Jigsaw.
It looks like Jigsaw.
Ew, that's fucking... Because, yeah, there are usually like some little orbs and stuff, but this is so pronounced.
Yes.
And so bright and specific, and it does look like little eyes and a head, maybe some fun little ears or something. Ooh, it looks kind of like Mars Attacks.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's an alien.
It's a little weed selfie alien, just like Lux said.
Whoa. We'll post that for sure. That's spooky, man.
All right, let's take a quick break.
Yeah. And we're back.
And we be.
Welcome back. Hope you all had a great, lovely little break. We had a wonderful one.
Yeah. My cat ate my hand.
Oh, yeah.
Just
but Marcy loved it. Marcy was laughing the whole time. I watched in horror.
Isn't he cute?
Oh, Marcy, real quick. Mark Rennie sent me that.
I told him to send it to you because I
scared the shit out of me.
Maybe I should see if I can post that as well.
You should. Marcy, our friend Mark Rennie, who's on the podcast, he like sent me this thing over my text from Twitter.
Yes.
It's scary.
It's a scary
it's a
thing.
Scary ghost. It's a ghost thing, and it fucking scared me.
If you remember, Mark Rennie's pretty much a skeptic, so he sent this with saying, "I found this really interesting," and so I was like, "What is it?" And then was watching this video, and then it was very scary, and I literally like screamed because I
fucking screamed.
I have like
too.
iChat on my computer, so I was like leaning into my computer to look at it. Screamed so loud, like actually, like I told him that I went numb from my nipples up.
It fucked me up too. We should post it somewhere.
I'll post it maybe when I post the other pic from Lux. I'll post it in a slide, but not first, so that if you want to be scared, you can be scared.
Yeah. It fucked me up, and it made me really laugh. And Mark was like, Marcy told me to send it to you. I was like, yeah, please send me this shit all the time. It's so fun.
I was gonna send it to you, then I was like, well, what if she gets mad? So
I like all of those.
I made things. Mark do it.
It was great. Okay. All right. We're back. We were back. Mark, yeah, we'll post that thing. It's fun. Okay. This is titled Jumping Shadow People. That's disgusting alone. You know how they have like one sentence horror stories?
Uh-huh.
That's enough. That's all I need. Jumping shadow people. Ew. Okay. Hi, ladies. This is a story about the room at the far end of my childhood house. It was technically my bedroom, but up until about age 13, my younger brother and I slept in bunk beds in my brother's bedroom, which connected to the far bedroom via a Jack and Jill bathroom situated between the two. Our bunk beds were set up so that at night, you could either lay facing the wall or staring across the room through the bathroom and into the far bedroom.
Well, you could close your eyes.
Close some doors, dude. Close some doors, including the doors on your face. Your eyes. Come
your
on.
eye doors.
The house was in Bend, Oregon, back when the town was much less known than it is now, and also much smaller. I've always wanted to go to Bend. Ours was the last house in a sparse neighborhood that butts up against the Deschutes National Forest. Cool.
Ooh.
So basically, the large windows in this far bedroom all looked out into shadowy pine trees with no other sign of human life around. Needless to say, even on a good day, it was spooky AF. It like Oregon and Washington have the scariest trees.
Oh, it's
like such witchy trees.
Yeah, because it's like these old forests up there. Obviously.
Yeah, like very green.
Yeah, obviously all forests are kind of old.
All forests are old, Marcy. Come on.
They're sort of like as old as time. But yeah, it is like this spooky kind of. Oregon's just beautiful.
It's
too.
Beautiful, like such vibrant colors.
Yeah,
like everything. Oh. It is, but goes like spooky trees. Okay. From about age 6 on, I would stay up reading very late into the night. At first, this was just because I loved reading so much. Oh, but later it became my excuse to not have to fall asleep because about once every month or so, when I'd finally try and go to bed, my body would go against every one of my brain's desires and force me to not face the innocent, friendly wall, but instead turn over and stare across the bedroom, through the bathroom, and into the far room. That is when I would see the very dark shadows of people jumping methodically, God damn it, jumping methodically from one side of the bathroom's far door across its open middle space and disappearing behind the right of the door frame. I'm not sure if it was one figure jumping in the same direction over and over, or if it was multiple figures sort of lined up and taking turns jumping. God damn it.
Doing a choreographed dance.
Yeah, that's nasty. The way the silhouettes of their badly defined dark bodies would squat super low before jumping was by far the scariest part. That's disgusting. Oh, fuck. That paragraph fucked me up. I can't do this. At the time, I didn't know that shadow people were a verifiable phenomenon or that other people saw them too. I thought they were uniquely my problem and that they were absolutely terrifying. Yeah, man. The only way to go to sleep would be to eventually turn away from them and face the wall. But even then, it was difficult because I was so scared of exposing my back and neck to the things that like to jump across the doorway. Yeah, man. When I did manage to fall asleep, I'd often have nightmares that the figures would creep from the far bedroom through the bathroom. And stand next to the bunk bed staring at me in the top bunk. Oh, fuck, man. Yikes. This is messing me up.
Yeah.
Okay. Fast forward to age 12 or 13, and I had no choice but retire from the bunk bed life and start sleeping in a real bed in the far room. I had discovered the thrill of masturbating and was willing to take my chances with shadow people if it meant not waking my brother up because the bunk bed squeaked so much. LOL. Sorry, right before it said read. It was parentheses and then read, and I was like, what does that mean? So, okay, LOL. While the images of the shadow people themselves didn't occur once I was in the bedroom, I started having a recurring dream instead. In this dream, I'd be sleeping in the I'd be sleeping in the far room, and a single white eye would peep into the room through the little gap caused by the window blind hitting the window opener crank at one corner of the room's big window. I'd have this dream over and over again for months until I finally got so scared of waking up, convinced someone was crouched outside in the woods and spying into the room. That I removed the crank. Oh, sorry. Let me do this all again. I don't know how to read. Okay. I'd have this dream over and over again for months until I finally got so scared of waking up, convinced someone was crouched outside in the woods and spying into the room, that I removed the crank from the window frame so the blind would line up perfectly at the bottom and no one could see in. Yep. After that, I'd only have dreams of an eye peeping at me in the room once every few months, until the last week of my senior year of high school. I was moving away for college and also had a busy summer planned. So although I didn't really think about it at the time, this was pretty much the last week I'd be spending in the room. It was about 4 p.m, and I was home alone working on one of my last homework assignments. What a good feeling, dude. When the house phone rang. I walked across the room to pick it up, and there was no one on the line except for an odd clicking sound. After a few seconds of silence and clicking, I hung up the phone, walked back across the room to sit back down, and discovered that all my homework items had been flipped upside down. Fuck, I have chills. In the 15 seconds I'd been away. Calculator, math textbooks, math notebook, even my pencil was all facing toward the big window instead of how I'd left them. Fuck! I totally lost my shit, grabbed the cordless phone from its stand, and ran outside into the driveway. My plan was to stay there and to try to call my parents until someone came back home, but about a minute later, my mom pulled in and wouldn't hear a word of my crazy story. Anyway, that's it. I'm 32 now, and my parents still live in the same house. It's one of only a few places I've ever been that have made me feel uneasy. And even now, when I go back, that far bedroom gives me the willies. Thanks a ton, AJ.
Whoa, AJ. I love
it. That was good.
It gives you the willies because you yanked on your willy.
Marcy.
I love that. That he was too scared. That he was like, I'm not too scared to jerk it off. But
oh yeah, that's such a of course, a 13. 13, you're just like, I gotta hump everything.
I gotta hump everything. Also, like the idea that someone's watching from the woods. Oh, and how about this stuff turned?
That's so fucking creepy. That is so fucking scary.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the woods. I grew up living in the woods. I don't think I could live in the woods anymore because of that.
Yeah, there's too much, like too many unknown aspects. One, like being alone in the woods is scary.
So scary.
Because of people, and two, because of like animals or...
Yeah, and then because of ghosts.
Then because he gets
creeping in the woods. Yeah, the turned homework stuff is so fucking scary.
Yeah. Because
that ghost called up to distract.
Oh, yeah.
One of the jumping ghosts called. Another jumping ghost fucking flipped everything around.
Yeah, they're like,
They creepy crawled him.
Yeah, we gotta screw this little masturbating guy. Also, the mom being like, I don't want to hear about it. No.
I don't. I had a day at the office. I don't want to hear about it.
Unload the groceries.
Chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Wait, I just heard, sidetrack, guys. Do you ever listen to the podcast Criminal? With Phoebe Judge? Well, so she has another podcast called This Is Love. Have you heard that one? So currently she's doing an entire season about animals, and she had a criminal episode that kind of like related to it was like two stories that sort of like dovetailed together, and the one on This Is Love is about well, they're both about wolves, but so a thing I learned about wolves, this is just has nothing to do except for the forest, guys.
That's fine. Forest, man.
So wolves, the way that like the male wolf or whoever's out hunting, they can drag the food back for their pups, or a wolf is able to like eat about 21 pounds of meat.
Holy shit.
And then they would go back and regurgitate.
Like a bird.
For the pups. And so instinctively, the wolf pups, when the male or whoever's been out hunting comes back to the den, they run up to them and start licking their muzzle. And so, and then that causes a reaction for the wolf to then regurgitate and they eat, right?
Whoa!
So they were saying that like dogs have evolved, but a leftover instinct of theirs is when their owners walk in the door is to lick their owners and like be all up in their face.
That is so cute.
Because they want you
and
to
weird.
They want you to throw up your meat.
Up your food.
Yeah.
Whoa. Oh.
I was just thinking.
That's so wild. That's awesome.
I was thinking about it because I was like, people always like, dogs love you so much more than cats. And then I was like, well, they just want you to puke on them so they can eat. And my cat, I found out what headbutting is now.
What's that?
So when cats like headbutt, because he's always like very aggressively headbutting, and it's because the cats don't travel in packs, but they want to put their scent on you to indicate you're part of their family.
Whoa.
Isn't that cute?
Oh, that's pretty
it's
cute.
It's not as cute as like licking you so you'll puke, but it's cute.
I mean, yeah. But that's pretty damn cute.
It's cute too. I mean, it's like, look, I don't like you, but you're family and we just have to be together.
Yeah, okay. Here we go. I'm going to butt you in the head. I'm going to butt you with my head and then we're together, okay?
It is very funny
and I'm going to scratch the shit out of you.
Well, he doesn't scratch. He's just a biter. But a 9-pound cat can headbutt so hard.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
This one is entitled Fat Ghost Story.
Yes.
All right. Dear Betsy and Marcy, your request for fat ghost stories a few weeks ago back jogged my memory to this eerie occurrence from my childhood. I've pasted it below. I hope you like it. Love you and the pod, Stephanie. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
When I was 9 years old, my family rented a cabin in Cook Forest State Park, which is in Northwest Pennsylvania.
Nice.
You couldn't see any other cabins from ours, only white pines and hemlocks. Ooh, what's a hemlock?
There's a show called Hemlock Grove.
I don't know what a hemlock is.
I never watched it. I bet they're creepy.
Yeah, I'm gonna look up a hemlock real quick, guys.
I am too.
Everyone else should do it. Okay,
hemlock.
it's like a fir tree, right? Right, hemlock. A fir, or like a evergreen.
Oh yeah. Beautiful.
Okay,
beautiful. A classic Christmas tree.
Classic Christmas.
Like that's a good Christmas tree.
You gotta get a hemlock Christmas tree, and it's kind of scary because it's full of trolls.
But it is also kind of creepy.
The bedrooms were upstairs. The kitchen and family area were down on the other side of a spiral staircase, which I remember thinking was really cool. Our first night there, I woke up in the middle of the night with the driest mouth ever. We were warned not to drink water from the faucet. It was safe to brush our teeth so long as we spit it out, but never drink the water.
Oh, diarrhea.
This meant a trip to the bathroom down the hall was no use. I'd have to go down to the kitchen and get something out of the refrigerator. Or the fridge. Sorry.
Come on.
I changed it. So the cabin was dark and surprisingly large. I thought about waking up my brother. He was 2 years older, but if I told him I was scared, he'd just do things to make the situation scarier.
Yeah.
I got out of bed, dashed across the unlit hall, to the top of the staircase. The faster you do this, the faster it'll be over, I kept telling myself.
Yep.
So I took off down the stairs faster than I should have. I stopped at the second to last step, too frightened to hop off. From where the staircase deposits you, you were able to see partway into the kitchen at a sort of angle, and I was relieved to see that my mom had plugged in a nightlight. It would make moving around the unfamiliar kitchen a lot easier. Satisfied, I went down the last 2 steps and made my way into the kitchen. There was a soft white glow in there, but it wasn't coming from Mom's nightlight. I heard people say things like scared stiff and frozen in fear before, but I didn't believe in them. Embellishments and overstatements. But when I saw the ghost, it changed my mind. Whoa, Betsy. He was the fattest person I'd ever seen, living or dead.
What?
He sat with his back to me, fully naked, his ass having the no shape of plastic trash bags.
What?
2 floppy bundles dropping off either side of the stool where he sat at the kitchen table.
This is scary.
A thick set scar ran down the center and through the folds of his back.
Scar?
He was doing something with his hands, but I couldn't see what. I couldn't do anything. My mouth hung open, but I couldn't make a sound. I was mid-stride, but locked in place. My body knew it needed to do something, but couldn't remember what. Then, very slowly, his stool began to rotate. And
no, I got chills.
The glowing ghost turned to face me. It was... It was the first penis I ever saw.
Oh, no. Ghost penis?
Barely there between 2 monumental thighs. His eyes swam lazily in their sockets, so it was impossible to know if he could really see me. There was a bowl of soup in his hand, and he was trying to eat, but every time he lifted the spoon to his lips, nothing would happen. He started to fidget and then spoke. Don't scream. His voice was a gnarled baritone. Don't scream, the ghost repeated. When he said it a third time, the light bulb in my head finally went off. Scream! He said scream! Okay, I get it. He's saying don't scream. It's like dots, ellipses. Don't scream. Get it? Yeah, okay. So he said scream, and it was like a cold hand came off my throat. If you scream, I have to go back.
Oh, shit.
So I screamed louder than I've ever screamed. He tried to shout over me, if you scream, I have to go back. I screamed again and felt that stifling chill leave my legs. I could move again. So I whipped around and took off running for the spiral stairs. I could hear the ghost wailing behind me.
No.
Don't make me go back. I don't want to go back.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I have to put on a fucking coat. I'm fucking chilled.
He was sobbing now. I flew up the stairs and saw my brother first, then my parents standing in the hall. Mom was frantic. What's wrong? What happened? Are you you okay? There's a man downstairs was all I could say. Dad pushed us into one bedroom, then took the fire extinguisher off the wall and told us to stay here. Dad went down the spiral staircase. Time started to move impossibly slow. Mom was holding me. It felt like keeping quiet was important, so nobody said anything for what felt like forever. So we heard my dad moving around downstairs and saw him switch on the cabin lights one by one. And after a while, Mom finally called out Steven. That's my dad's name. And he says, "It's okay. There's nobody here." We were beyond relieved to hear Dad call back. There were like 3 little mice. Me, Mom, and my brother crept out into the hallway. Mom leaned over the railing. "What's down there?" "Nothing," said my dad. "Just a bowl of soup on the floor." We left the cabin in Cook Forest the next morning, lost our deposit, and spent the rest of our vacation at a Waldemere and Waterworld nearby amusement park in Erie, PA.
What the fuck?
Oh,
that's one of the coolest, craziest, scariest ghost stories I've ever heard.
That is so Stephanie. That is so fucking scary. So scary.
And the description of the ghost,
she's a great writer,
was like scary stories to tell. Like, I was imagining the drawing of this dude, including dick and everything.
The first penis you ever saw.
That is so funny.
So funny.
Ooh,
oh my God.
Don't. Everything
scream.
About it is so fucking spooky.
If
and
you
that there's
scream,
a bowl of soup on the fucking floor.
If you scream, I have to go back.
Oh,
where do you
think?
And
then like wail it. This fucked me up. This is so. Make it, Steph. Make it a short. Or can I make it a short?
Or I think that would be really cool. Like,
animated would be rad.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Even as a short story, though, it's just fucking great. Because I don't know if you could do it justice if you made it.
No, I could. I think it would need to be like a short.
Steffi.
Because it's so good. Whoa. I got
millions of chills. I got
millions of
chillions, yes.
Jesus Christ. That was, oh my God. Okay,
fucking
that really
scary.
Will you send me that one?
Yes.
I want to read it to Mono.
You want to make Mono cry.
I want to make Mono fucking cry and squirm. Okay, are you ready?
I am ready.
This subject is ghosts and goblins in haunted churches. Oh my!
Oh
my! Hi, Betsy and Marcy. I absolutely love the podcast. It's hilariously spooky and gets me through my long work days.
Yay.
Thank you. I thought it would be fun to share some weird family stories, and boy, do we have a ton of them.
Yeah.
Interested in witches, ghosts, and goblins?
Yes.
My family has a story. I'll try to keep these brief, so feel free to tell all of them or pick the ones most interesting to you. I'm not the best at telling stories either, but I hope you enjoy it. Thanks, Michael. Background. I'm first-generation American, so 2 of these stories take place in my father's village in Italy. The other takes place in my great-grandmother's village in China. Cool.
That's very cool.
Story 1. Mazzamurello. Like Michael helped with how to say Mazzamurello. Okay.
I bet all of our Italian listeners are like, Betsy was perfect.
I mean, the Sidara's Sicilian, so I fucking nailed it.
You nailed it, dude.
One day, my great uncle went into the basement where giant wine barrels, meat, and other perishable items were kept to keep cold. He heard rustling and snuck up to see if he could catch what it was, assuming it was an animal. And to his surprise, he saw a little man. He described him as what we would think of as a gnome, although not quite. He was proportioned but tiny, had a long beard, long fingernails, and a point red hat. After being caught, the creature simply vanished. My great uncle would describe it as if he just faded away. From then on, my great uncle would leave food and wine in the cellar for this little fairy creature, and in return, this fairy would leave a gold coin every so often.
Oh.
This happened for a couple of weeks. it was starting to get cold, so my great uncle thought it would be nice to make him little shoes.
Oh my God.
And here we go. My great uncle was a cobbler later in life. What?
Oh my God.
This is too cute.
This is very.
Unfortunately, he never saw this little guy again after leaving the shoes, so he thought he might have offended him. When my great uncle passed, the gold coins were buried with him per his request, and to this day I wish I could have seen them. This story always reminded me of Dobby from Harry Potter, though this happened decades before Harry Potter, and maybe even before J.K. Rowling was born, frankly. Let me see. Maza Morello was similar to the Slavic domovoi or British brownie, although they were seen as diminutive. How do you say that word?
Diminutive.
I keep asking you right as you say it. How?
Diminutive.
Yeah.
Am I saying it right now? I got nervous.
I think so. Although they are seen as more
Diminutive
to the Lars, which watch over a family as opposed to a household. Wow. That's incredible. That is so cute, too.
I love
especially after Spooky Soup Man.
Yeah, I love all the little Watchmen paranormal things.
I do, too. It's really fascinating. And it's once again that thing of which I... before starting this and still had moments was what is this? Fairies? What is this? But then it's well, people are talking about them.
Yeah.
So why
couldn't they exist?
Why couldn't they be?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, story 2, Midnight Mass. Oh, I remember those on Trishmas. Growing up, my father was an altar boy for his local church, and aside from his typical duties as an altar boy, once a month he would have to attend a midnight mass. In southern Italy, particularly villages and small towns, midnight masses are held in order to aid lost souls who haven't crossed over. Upon completion of the mass, the church bell would be rung, completing the ritual. This was my father's job since he was quite young and could easily make the way up the steep steps of the bell tower to ring the bell of these seemingly empty services. To paint a picture, this is a very old church where it was equal parts church/cemetery. Ooh. Yeah. One night, a midnight mass was conducted, and the priest told my father he was going to head out because he was tired and had to travel in the morning, but instructed my father to ring the bell before he left. Doing as he was told, my father made his way to the stairs, which was behind the altar in a separate room. Parishioners wouldn't have access to the area of the church, and it was also where the robes, ritual items were each kept. It was a chilly autumn night, so my father, perfect time to get scared. So my father, where am I? Oh yeah, it was a chilly autumn night, so my father quick rang the bell and began to make his way down. On his way down, he could hear people talking. At first, he thought it was the priest talking to someone, but as he made it to the ground level, he didn't see anyone. Thinking his imagination was getting the best of him, he just began blowing out each of the candles on the altar. This is when he noticed a man, almost a shadow, sitting in one of the pews. Oh. He didn't want to interrupt him, assuming he was praying, so continued to blow out the candles. He was about to turn around to say that the church was going to be locked up for the night, but when he turned around, the man was gone. There's no way he could have left without my father knowing. The doors to the church were old, heavy wood and made a loud squeaking noise when opened and closed. Having enough, my father bolted out of there. This is one of the many ghost stories my father has had. Oh, shit. Okay, story 3. The next story takes place in my great-grandmother's village back in China. Unfortunately, I never met her, so this story comes from my grandmother. My great-grandmother's
Just want to pause real quick. The grandfather was from Italy, too?
Yeah, and the great-grandmother's from China.
I love all these intergenerational old country stories. Anyway, okay.
Yeah, me too. They're awesome.
Sorry.
No. My great-grandmother's ancestral home was up on a hill directly above a Taoist temple, so hearing bells, chanting, etc. wasn't uncommon, and you could see directly into the courtyard. Oh, beautiful. One night she woke up to go to the bathroom. She made her way down the hall and noticed the lanterns on the family altar were off. This was a little jarring since they were never turned off, but she didn't think too much about it and went to go use the bathroom. Like most old world bathrooms, it wasn't directly connected to the house, so you had to go outside to use it.
Yuck.
Ooh, spooky! After doing her business, something caught her eye coming from the temple, so she decided to sneak a peek. When she peeked over, she saw a small group of people and a couple of priests. All of a sudden, an unusual cool surrounded her, and when she turned around, there was a pale woman. She wasted no time and ran to her room and locked the door. From under the door, she could see a shadow, as if someone was passing across her door. Problem is, there was no one home. The door started to rattle, so she began reciting Zheng Kui's mantra, and as she... Mantra. I don't want it to sound too Colorado or American. Mantra. And as she did, it quickly stopped. After some time, she opened the door to see if anyone was in the house and noticed the lanterns on the altar were lit again. A couple of days later, she and her family went to temple. Still shaken, she wanted to speak to one of the priests about what had occurred, but when she asked why they were out so late a couple of days ago, the priest replied that there was no one on the temple grounds. They were on a retreat. What?
And she slammed the priest against the wall and said, "Don't you fucking lie to me.
Don't you shit on me and tell me it's chocolate. Fuck you, man." So here's a quick little of Zheng Kui is a Buddhist / Taoist deity known as the demon / ghost queller. And then Taoism is the indigenous religious philosophical belief system of China and Taiwan. It is commonly confused with Buddhism in the West, as the two interact harmoniously to one another as opposed to Western belief systems. Cool. Thank you so much, Michael. Those were awesome.
Really
they were
cool.
like a little... It was a taste of everything.
Uh-huh.
It was ghosts, goblins, and haunted churches. Oh, my.
And it happened in 3 different countries, right?
2, I think.
I assume the dad...
I think 2 were in Italy.
Oh, I assume the dad was in America, but I don't know.
Let me
I don't know. The
Southern Italy.
Southern Italy. Got it.
Yeah.
That was fucking scary though.
That's
like
good. The pale lady and the shadow being there is so...
Yeah.
The idea of a ghost following you, like seeing a ghost and be like, oh shit, and leaving, and then being like, okay, gone. But like, and that's the same with the fat ghost story.
Yes.
Of like, it not following, but hearing them as you leave.
Yes.
But that idea of them following you is so goddamn scary.
Yeah, but like it's not just like you're not just seeing like basically a remnants of a time before.
Yeah,
it's here, it's now, it's coming for you.
Yes, it knows where you went.
It makes me feel
it
like it's not a ghost.
Walked away
it
from
makes me feel like it's not a ghost. Well,
what is it?
She said that was like what was it? What? How did you do you remember what she said? It was like a demonic spirit, right?
A demon / ghost queller.
Yes, I mean they're not the same thing, right? Like one was in corporal human form at some point. We hope, we assume, with the ghost.
Whoa!
And then the other one was never human. It is another type of entity.
Wow! Yeah! Oh fuck, man!
So
that's so. Oh God, that's so scary.
Yeah. And that's what I think. I think that fat ghost is not a ghost, maybe.
You think that's a
I don't know. It's something so disturbing about it makes it sound as if it's not like a person, you know?
Oh man. Oh man, Marcy.
Oh boy.
That's so scary to think about.
It's very scary, Betsy.
Too scary.
Well, that's it. That's all we got
is that
for this.
it?
I know.
That's it.
We really blew through it this week, huh?
Yeah, we did.
Oh man,
that was fun.
It was so much fun. Thank you guys for sending stories. It's something fun for us to do while we're isolated at home.
It's really been wonderful to read your stories and get to see Marcy and get to hear from you guys. So please keep sending us stuff. It could be anything.
Yeah.
Anything at all that's kind of paranormal or weird and you just don't understand it. We love it.
Yeah, we love it. You can type it in an email or you can send us a voice memo. Eventually we still have a lot of emails to go through. I got over 100. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
I got less than 100, but I got a lot. So we have a lot.
Nice.
So we'll keep going as long as we have to. But yeah, send us more. You can send us an email at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. You can send a voice memo. Keep it under 5 if possible.
I mean, now we got all the time in the world.
That's true, but even still, no 20-minute ones. I don't know how. I guess we could just play a 20-minute one like a bonus.
Yeah, we absolutely could.
Yeah, so send it to us. And if you want to be chill and cool, rate, review, subscribe, tell your friends. Yeah, we appreciate it. We love doing this. We love it. Thanks so much, you guys.
Thank you. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for listening to A Funny Feeling.
If you have a paranormal experience that you would like to share, please send us a voice memo or you can email us just a letter at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. I'm Marcy.
I'm Betsy. And don't shit your pants.
That was a HeadGum podcast.